Hello students, welcome back to my channel Royalwelt. Before I start the class, make sure you like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon to notify you with new videos. And now let's begin.
We have successfully inserted the image. Let us move on to next tag is nothing but anchor tag. Anchor tag is also a kind of paired tag which we have opening tag as well as the closing tag. Okay, so anchor tag we do use to give the hyperlinks to our pages. Hyperlink is nothing but we are linking one or two pages. Okay, so the syntax for anchor tag is open angular braces a space href hyperreference equals within double quotes you can mention the page name to which you would like to redirect, and you can close the angular braces, and in between before closing the anchor tag you can give the reference text. I just give here as click here. Okay, so I just control s, I'll execute it. See, click here is the text which is appearing here, and whenever I am moving my cursor into the particular click here text, the finger cursor is going to be displayed. So this is a clickable one. So since I have not mentioned any of the page name here, it is not going to work. It is just getting clicked. Okay, so I can mention the page name here. Previously we had created basic.html page. I hope you remember, right? So let me give that particular page only basic.html. I just save this and execute. Now what will happen? If I click here, it will redirect me to basic.html page. See, it redirected me to this particular page. The same way you can give any of the page links. Let me give one more. Let it be here basic.html, right? So let me create one more anchor tag. Instead of creating one more thing, just to copy and paste here. Okay, I just give some text like hi https www.google.com. So if I click on this particular text like Google, it is not mandatory that we need to give the Google itself. We can give any of the reference. So don't get confused here. Because I'm giving the Google for Google, because I just used to have some reference text always. It is better. So okay, so if I click on Google now on the output page, it will redirect me to the Google page. Okay, so I just save this and execute. See, Google also appeared here. If I click on Google, it is redirecting me to Google page. See, it redirected me to Google page. The same way, if I click on click here text, it will redirect me to basic.html page. So this is how we are going to give the hyperlinks. And one more thing we can also give, let me take out like basic.html only, but instead of the text we can also insert the image. So what we have to do here, we need to insert the image here. Okay, in the same way how we are inserting the image normally. So I just open image tag img space src equals within double quotes, I'll give the path name. So where do we have saved the images? Under our working folder we have created the images folder, and then we have the images, right? So let me give the folder name under which we have saved the images. So images slash, we have two images. As I told you before, it is always better we are copying and paste the image name. So I just copy, I paste the image name here, and the extension we need to give extension, already we have used jpg here. Don't get confused again, we have used one time extension as jpg, then we need to give the same jpg extension for all the images. Since I am using the same image, I am giving it, because if you are inserting any other different image, then please do check the extension and give it. Okay, jpg. Fine then, so we have inserted the image tag. So image tag is always a single line tag. We need to close the image tag right here, right? So I just save this and execute. This is our web page. I executed. This is the logo or the image which I have inserted. If I click on this particular image, it will redirect me to HTML page, because see here, if I click on this image, it should redirect me to the basic.html, isn't it? So it will redirect me to basic.html. This is how we can make use of images as well to have the hyperlinks. So now let's move on to next tag, that is table. How, let us study like how to create a table in HTML. To create a table in HTML, we do have the tag called table. Okay, so it is also a kind of a paired tags where we do have open tag and the close tag. Okay, so we have opened the table here, and here make sure that how many rows and how many columns you need to create. Okay, so based on that you can create the tables. So let me take a table row. This tr is nothing but we are creating a table row. Okay, so in between table row, in a first row of the particular table, whether we are inserting the table heading or table data. So as you know, like we'll be having a heading first and then we'll be having the data for that particular table, right? So to insert the headings, we have a tag called th. All the tags we do use under table are pair tags only. Okay, that is table or table row or table heading, let it be table data, any table tags, we are having pair tags only. So within table heading I have created, under the table we have created the row, table row, and then in this particular row we have created one heading. So you can give any content here. For example, let me give like serial number. Fine. Space, second heading th. Let me take student name, and third column, let it be th mobile or contact details or anything, let it be. Okay, I have created a simple table. In the first row I have created, on the first row I have created the three headings. Let us see the output. Let me refresh this. Yes, see here, serial number, student name, and mobile. We have created three columns. So you might be getting confused here because there are no borders. So we can give the border here, table space, you can give the border equals, within double quotes we can initiate 1, 2, 3, any number as you prefer. So this is 1. If you give for example 10, the border would be somewhat thickness, right? So this is how you can give the border. So for me as of now, let us use one border only. Okay, so this row have been completed. See here, this row have been completed. In next row I need to give the data here. So serial number 1 and student name we need to give, and the mobile number, isn't it? So the same way we can give here. So we have closed the tr here. That is our first row we have closed. On second row I am again creating a new row. See here, I am not creating a new table. Inside the same table I am creating a second row. Okay, in second row, see, in first row we have created the table headings, isn't it? So we are inserting the table data, so you can give the tb is nothing but table data. Okay, here in between you can give the number like data. So 1, the second table data would be name, that it be Ramesh, and again I take td. Mobile number, let it be 0099. Some random numbers I have given. Okay, so I just save this and I'll execute. You can check the difference between table data and the table headings. See here, in table heading it is in bold letters, right? Whereas in table data in normal letters are going to be displayed. This is the major difference between the table data and the table headings. And I had forgotten, we have not used a break tag here, right? So we can use the break tag here. Break tag we do use to have a single line space. Okay, see, this is what I just observed here. It was quite attached, so let us give some breaks in between. After this, let me take some break tag. Let me have one more. So as many as we want we can give, so it gives the single line space, right? Now you can, now it is clearly visible, the table. The same way we can insert n number of table rows and table columns as well. So let me create one more table row. This is table row I have created. Under table row I need to give the table data, let it be 2 because 1 we have already given. So the name Mahesh, and again the table data we can give any number randomly. Okay, so yes, we got one more table data, right? Now in some cases we need to use like yeah, we need to span these two, like we need to merge this particular column and this particular column. So what can we do here? We can use the span tag here. Okay, this is not a span tag, actually we can use the span here. That is how we should use. See, if suppose if I want to give these two columns as one column, these two row as a one row, in that case, see what I'll do for TD here. I just give space before closing this angular braces. I just give space. I'll take as row span equals within double quotes 2. How many rows you want to merge? See, this is one row and this is one row. 9900 8899 is there, right? This is one row, and 9988 77 66 55, this is another row. We are merging these two rows as one. So I have given row span equals 2. Let me check the output. See, these two got merged. So after the third column, the whatever the data we have given here, that is going to be placed, right? So this is how we can merge the rows. The same way we can even merge the columns also. For example, if I want to merge the column student name and mobile number, these two columns if I would like to merge, then simply student name is here. I just go here, give space, call span equals, this is the attribute which give, call span equals within double quotes we need to merge two columns. So I have given the number 2 and I just execute. So name and the mobile number, what we had two different columns got merged. So this is how you can create it. You can span the columns and the rows. Okay, this is how you create the tables. First you need to create the table tag, and you can give the borders. Any number you can give, 1 to any number, but as you are increasing the numbers, the thickness of the border will going to be increased. Okay, and after you open the table tag, you need to open a row, that is table row. Under table row, make sure whether you are inserting the table heading or table data. So anywhere you can insert the table heading. See, here we have used table heading, here we have used table data, right? Here also I can use table heading only, but make sure whenever you are using table heading, the same tag has to be closed at the end of that particular content. See here the difference. Table heading with, for which I have given for Ramesh, right? Ramesh. So the I had told you the difference between table heading and the table data is nothing but, in table heading we will be having a bold letters, whereas in table data we will be having a normal letters. See, this is what the table heading we again given here. So this is how you can make use of any of the table heading or table data, but make sure which particular content you are going, whether it is heading or whether it is data. So likewise you can insert the table heading or the table data, and then once you complete a single row, you need to close the row and then open a new table row, and again you can give the data the same way how you have given the data in the previous row. And one more thing I told you here, we can merge columns or rows. So if you are merging columns, then we need to use call span equals within double quotes we can give the number of columns we would like to merge. The same way if you are merging rows, then we can give row span equals within double quotes we can give the number of rows we would like to merge. So this completes our table tag. Let us end the class right here, and in coming classes let's start the concept called CSS. CSS is nothing but cascaded style sheet. So whatever the web pages we have created here, for all those pages, and whatever the pages we are going to create in future for all those pages too, how we give the styling, how we should give the styling by using CSS. So let us study that in further classes. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to notify you with new upcoming classes. Thank you.